नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यं श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तमलकं च शिष्यं तन्तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। भगवद्गीता अध्याय 3 श्लोक 8। नियतं कुरु कर्म त्वं कर्म ज्यायो ह्यकर्मणः शरीरयात्रापि च ते न प्रसिद्धेद कर्मणः। नियतं कुरु कर्म त्वं नियतं कर्म कुरु। You do niyata karma. Niyata karma means nitya karma, the obligatory karma. Obligatory karma is the karma that is enjoined in the Shastra, and it is not meant for any particular desire, not enjoined to fulfill any particular desire, like Swarga, etc. Not Kamya karma. But it has to be performed regularly as an obligatory karma. Niyatam karma kuru. Why one should do niyata karma? Karma jyohya karmanaha. Karma is greater than akarma. Akarma means non-performance of karma. An ajnani, if he does not have chitta shuddhi and gives up performing karma, then already Bhagavan has called him mithyacharaha. He is a man of wrong conduct. He is making a mistake. Therefore, karma, performing the karma is far superior compared to giving up karma. Karma jyohya karmanaha. Akarmanaha karma jayaha. Superior. From the second half of this shloka onwards, Krishna is giving several reasons why performance of karma is preferable for an ajnani. In chapter 3, Krishna gives several reasons to justify the need of karma, to drive home the necessity of karma, the importance of karma. So one reason why performance of karma is superior If not anything else, by performing karma, one can sustain one's body easily. Performance of karma will at least contribute to the sustenance of the body. You do karma, do your duties, at least you will get food and shelter. You don't have to beg and plead for food and shelter if you do your duty. So karma gives livelihood. If not anything else, the least benefit of karma is it gives livelihood. If one performs one's duties, a grihastha performs his duty, sharirayatra च तेन प्रसिद्धेद कर्मणः akarmanah te. If you don't do karma, te sharirayatra api na prasiddhet. Your sharirayatra, journey of the body, means sustenance of the body, livelihood, also cannot be accomplished if you don't do karma. So even for livelihood, from the standpoint of livelihood, earning one's livelihood, performance of karma is preferable. Yataha evam ataha niyatam nityam shastropadishtam यो यस्मिन् कर्मणि अधिकृतः फलाय च अश्रुतं तत् नियतं कर्म तत्कुरु त्वं हे अर्जुन यतः एवं. Since it is so, this is a reference to previous two shlokas. Shloka 6 explained how non-performance of karma is a papa. And Shloka 7 explained how performance of karma is greater. Therefore, yataha evam, ataha, therefore, we have read this? Yeah. Niyatam. Yeah. Niyatam is equal to nityam. Niyata karma means nitya karma. And Bhashyakara himself explains nitya karma. Shastropadishtam. First of all, we have not read this. We'll read. Huh? Yeah. Shastropadishtam is there in one reading. Yeah. Shastropadishtam karma. Nitya karma is Shastropadishta. It has to be Shastropadishtam. Directly or indirectly, it is enjoined by the Shastra. And yo yasmin karmani adhikrataha. So what is one's nitya karma? Nitya karma will change from person to person. My nitya karma may not be your nitya karma. So, yo yasmin karmani adhikritaha. If one is entitled for a particular type of karma, yaha, a given individual, yasmin karmani, in which given karma, adhikritaha, he is entitled to. Phalaya cha ashrutam, and the karma is not meant for phala, for fulfillment of a given desire, like swarga ityadi. The Shastra does not enjoin the karma as a means to fulfill any particular desire. But the karma is enjoined in the Shastra. That kind of a karma is called nitya karma. Tat niyatam karma. It is niyata karma. So, if the Shastra has enjoined a particular karma for me, and the karma is not enjoined for a given result, then it is my nitya karma. Shastra has enjoined a karma, and I qualify to do the karma, and the karma is not meant for any given result, then it is my nitya karma. I have to perform it as an offering to Ishvara. Tat niyatam karma. For example, Sandhyavandanam. Sandhyavandanam is a niyata karma, because the Shastra says, Aharahas sandhyamupasita. Perform Sandhyavandanam every day. What is the phala? Does it give money? Does it give swarga? Not mentioned. It is not phalaya shrutam, phalaya ashrutam. And who is qualified for Sandhyavandanam? It is mentioned. One who is initiated into the study of Veda, he is supposed to perform Sandhyavandanam regularly. Therefore, such a karma is nitya karma. Then there are nitya karmas that are obligatory to everyone. Like a Brahmana has his own nitya karma. Study of the Shastra and teaching the Shastra. Adhyayanam, adhyapanam, yajanam, yajanam. Performing the yajna for oneself as well as for others. And dhanam pratigraha, giving dana, and pratigraha, acceptance of dana. All these are the nitya karma of a Brahmana, which are mentioned in the Smriti. So even the smarta karmas are nitya karma. Similarly, the nitya karma of a kshatriya, the duties of a kshatriya, involves protecting the country, fighting for justice, etc. So likewise, everyone has his own nitya karma. For a grihastha to earn his livelihood, work for his livelihood and take care of his own family, it is also an obligatory karma for a grihastha. Therefore, even if he performs any work, any job to support his family, it is also included in nitya karma, because it is his duty to take care of his family. So niyatam karma. Tat kuru tvam. You do that. He Arjuna, O Arjuna. Yataha कर्मज्यायः अधिकतरं फलतः हि यस्मात् अकर्मणः अकरणात् अनारंभात् यतः why one should do karma yataha because karma is jayaha greater superior jayaha is equal to adhikataram superior phalataha in terms of result he is equal to yasmat. Already he has mentioned it, yataha. So he is yasmat means yataha because akarmanaha is equal to akaranat, anarambhat. Compared to non-performance of karma, compared to not doing karma, karma is superior. Katham, how karma is superior? Sharirayatra, sharirasthitirapi, chate, tava, na prasiddhet, prasiddhim na gachet, akarmanaha, akaranat, sharirayatra is equal to sharirasthitihi, sustenance of the body. Cha te is equal to tava. Na prasiddhyet is equal to prasiddhim na gachet. It cannot be accomplished. Akarmanaha is equal to akaranat, by not performing karma. So, if you give up your job, how will you sustain your body? So, by giving up one's karma, so karma includes his smartha karma, the karma assigned to a particular varna and ashrama. In case of Arjuna, it is the karma of a kshatriya. It will earn him livelihood also. If he takes care of the country and fights war for the country, defends the country, it will bring him livelihood. And if he gives up the karma, then he has to go to forest and he has to live in alms, beg for his food. And the life of a bhikshu is not easy. He has to depend on bhiksha for his food also. Therefore, sharirayatra, sharirasthiti, sustenance of the body is accomplished by performing karma. Ataha drishtaha karma karmanoho vishesho loke. Ataha, therefore, loke, in the world, karma karmanoho visheshaha drishtaha. The difference between karma and akarma is seen in the world. How karma excels compared to akarma is visible in the world. The people who are not doing karma, they are complaining about their livelihood. I am not getting enough food. This food is not good. So they keep complaining also sometimes. So if you are giving up karma, giving up earning, if you are giving up your livelihood, earning your livelihood yourself, then you have to be ready for accepting what you get. That is why Krishna describes a sannyasi as yadrichalabha santushtaha. A sannyasi has given up karma, means he does not earn his livelihood. Then he has to be happy with what he gets. Yadricha labha santushtaha and yadricha alabha santushtaha also. The line is broken in both ways. Sometimes labha, sometimes alabha. He has to be happy even when there is alabha. Sometimes he may not get what he wants. Even then he has to be happy. And sometimes he may get but not of very great quality. He may get roti, but the roti may not be tasty. So whether you have to eat or not, it is up to you. So yadricha labha santushtaha. So Krishna is asking Arjuna, are you ready for that? Arjuna is not very much ready. And then says, if you don't want to face such problems, then doing karma is better for you. If you want to eat good food, live in good house, and if you want to have good cloth, good food, shelter, clothing, etc., then you have to do karma and earn your livelihood yourself. Sharira yatra pichate na prasidhyeda karmana. This is one of the least benefits of performing one's karma, one's duties. Now sambandha for the next sloka. Yaccha manyase bandharthatvat karmana kartavyam iti tadapi asat katham. So Arjuna might think that karma causes bondage, karma leads to samsara. Arjuna might think. Then Krishna says, it is not exactly so. All karma are not binding in nature. If the karma is performed for the sake of Ishvara, proper action is done with the proper attitude, then it will not cause bondage. Instead, it contributes to moksha. Yachamanyase, what you think, your thinking, बंधार्थत्वात् कर्म न कर्तव्यम इति. बंधार्थत्वात्, since karma leads to bandha, bondage, by producing punya and papa and thereby creating one more janma, etc. Karma leads to bandha. It is a well-known fact about karma. Therefore, karmana kartavyam, one should not perform karma, because if I do karma, I will get papa or punya, or both. Some karma will give punya, some karma will give papa. Vihita karma will give punya, nishiddha karma will give papa. Whether it is punya or papa, both are binding in nature. Even punya binds. Even punya causes samsara. If I have accumulated punya, I will have to be reborn. Maybe a good sharira, but still it is a sharira. It may be a devata sharira, but still it is a sharira. And even devatas have headaches, worries. We have seen in the Puranas, Durga Saptashati, how many times the devatas got attacked. Even they have fear of getting attacked, insecurity, etc. Therefore, even punya is bandha. Therefore, karma leads to bondage. Therefore, karmana kartavyam, one should not do karma. Arjuna might think so. Then Krishna says, it is not a right thinking. Just because karma leads to bondage, therefore I should not do karma, is not the right thinking. Tadapi asat. Katham, how? Next sloka. Yajnarthat karmanonyatra lokoyam karma bandhanaha tadartham karma kaunteya mukta sangas samachara. Yajnarthat karmanaha anyatra ayam lokaha karma bandhanaha. So all karmas lead to samsara by producing punya, papa, etc. But then there is an exception to it. What is it? Yajnarthat karma. The karma which is performed for the sake of yajna. And Bhashyakara says, in this shloka, yajna means Vishnu, Bhagavan. Yajno vai Vishnu. Therefore, yajnarthat karmanaha means the karma that is meant for Bhagavan. Karma that is performed as an offering to Bhagavan. Yajnarthat karmanaha anyatra. Other than the karma that is meant for Bhagavan, that is performed as offering to Bhagavan. Ayam lokaha karma bandhanaha. This loka, here loka means janaha, this individual is karma bandhanaha. Karma is bandhana for him. Karma is a means of bondage for him. karma binds him. Means any karma other than the karma for Bhagavan is binding in nature, which implies that the karma performed for the sake of Bhagavan is not binding. It contributes to moksha. Therefore, tadartham karma kaunteya mukta sangas samachara. Therefore, he Kaunteya, O Kaunteya, O son of Kunti, Mukta Sangaha Karma Samachara. Tadartham. Tadartham means Yajnartham, Ishwarartham, for the sake of Ishvara, as an offering to Ishvara. Mukta Sangaha, free from Sangha, being free from desire, means being free from desire for result, not expecting result. Karma samachara, perform your karma. See the bhashya. Yajno vai Vishnuhu iti shrutehe yajnaha ishvaraha tadartham yat kriyate tad yajnartham karma tasmat karmanaha अन्यत्र अन्येन कर्मणा लोकः अयम् अधिकृतः कर्मकृत् कर्मबन्धनः कर्मबन्धनं यस्य सोऽयं कर्मबन्धनः लोकः न तो यज्ञार्थात् अतः तदर्थं यज्ञार्थं कर्म कौन्तेय मुक्तसंगः कर्मफलसंगवर्जितः सन् समाचर निर्वर्तय यज्ञो वै विष्णुः. दिस इज अ श्रुतिवाक्य. इति श्रुतेः. फ्रॉम दिस श्रुतिवाक्य, बेस्ड ऑन दिस श्रुतिवाक्य, यज्ञः इज इक्वल टू ईश्वरः. यज्ञ मीन्स ईश्वर. In this context, he is not taking the regular meaning of yajna. Instead, he takes a different meaning. Yajno vai Vishnuhu. And the basis for that meaning also is given. Yajno vai Vishnuhu iti shrutehe. Tadartham yat kriyate tad yajnartham karma. The karma which is performed for the sake of Ishvara. Tadartham means Ishvarartham. Yat karma kriyate. The karma that is performed. Tad yajnartham karma. That kind of karma is called yajnartham karma. Tasmat karmanaha anyatra. Other than that karma, other than the karma for Ishvara, anyena karmana, by other karma, ayam lokaha badhyate. This loka means janaha, an individual, not loka, not world here. We have to take another meaning of loka. One meaning of loka is world. Here it is janaha. That is what in Hindi also, log. Log means people. It is also from lokaha. Lokaha means log. Lokasabha. What is Lokasabha? Lokanam Sabha. It is the house of people, house of commons. Therefore it is called Lokasabha. So same Lokaha. Ayam Lokaha. And Lokaha refers to Adhikrataha, one who is entitled to perform karma. Karmakrit. Karmakrit means one who performs karma. Badhyate. He gets bound by that karma. We have to supply badhyate. Therefore, he is called karma bandhana. Therefore, ayam lokaha karma bandhana. And the derivation of karma bandhana, karma bandhanam yasya soyam karma bandhana. Karma is bandhana. Karma is the binding factor for him. Karma is binding for him. Therefore, he is called karma bandhana. Lokaha. Natu yajnarthat karmanaha. Because of yajnartha karma, he does not become karma bandhana. Yajnarthat karmanaha anyatra eva ayam lokaha karma bandhana. Because of other karma, karma other than yajnartha karma only, this person is karma bandhana. He gets bound by karma. Ataha is ataha, therefore. Tadartham is equal to yajnartham, for the sake of yajna, for the sake of Ishvara. Karma, he Kaunteya, O Kaunteya, Mukta Sangaha. Mukta Sangaha is karma phala sanga varjitaha san, being free from attachment to karma phala, being free from expectation of karma phala. Karma samachara. Samachara is equal to nirvartaya, perform karma. Now, Sambandha for the next 4 shlokas. In next 4 shlokas, Krishna is talking about another reason why performance of karma is desirable. Why one should perform karma. Nitya karma. Itascha adhikritena karma kartavyam. Itascha, because of this reason also. Itahacha. Adhikritena, by an adhikrita, by one who is qualified to perform karma. One who is expected to perform karma, as per the Shastras. Tena karma kartavyam. He should perform karma. We will read the 4 shlokas together. Sahayajñāః prajās srištva purovāca prajāpatiः anena prasavishyadvam एषवोस्त्विष्टकामधुक् देवान् भावयतानेन ते देवा भावयन्तु वः परस्परं भावयन्तः श्रेयः परमवाप्स्यथ इष्टान् भोगान् हि वो देवाः दास्यन्ते यज्ञभाविताः तैर्दत्तानप्रदायैभ्यः यो भुङ्क्तेस्तेन एव सः यज्ञशिष्टाशिनः सन्तः मुच्यन्ते सर्वकिल्बिषैः भुञ्जते ते त्वघं पापाः ये पचन्त्यात्मकारणात् So now Krishna is telling a story that happened in the beginning of Srishti. In the beginning of Srishti, Prajapatihi means Brahmadeva, who created all the people. Sahayajñāః prajās srištva. Pura means in the beginning of Srishti. Sahayajñāః prajās srištva. Creating the prajaha, creating the people, the human beings, along with the yajna, sahayajñāha, along with the yajna. He created the people as well as he created yajna. Means he revealed the yajna. Yajna is created means yajna is revealed. And how does he reveal the yajna? Veda. In the form of Veda. So through Veda he revealed the yajna. Then Uvacha, after creating the people and the yajna, he told the people. What does he say? Anena prasavishyadvam eshavostvishtakāmadhuk. This is Prajapatihi Uvacha. Starting from the second half of this shloka is Prajapatihi Uvacha. Anena yajnena, by means of this yajna, prasavishyadvam. Prasavishyadvam means vriddhim prapsyadvam. Accomplish vriddhi. Vriddhim kurudhvam. Accomplish prosperity. And the prosperity involves both material as well as spiritual. If you want material prosperity, abhyudaya, even then this is a means. Yajna will serve as a means. Abhyudayartham karma. By performing certain type of yajna, one can accomplish material prosperity also. One can even get visa by performing yajna. Visa Balaji. And if one wants spiritual growth, nishcheyasa, chitta shuddhi, even then yajna serves as a means. Therefore, anena prasavishyadvam, accomplish prosperity by means of this yajna. Eshavostishtakammadhuk, eshaha vaha ishtakammadhuk astu. Eshaha, this yajna, vaha means yushmakam, for you, your Ishtakamadhuk. Kamadhuk means Kamadhenu, one who yields all that you desire. There is a cow called Kamadhenu in the Swarga. It is a cow that will give what you ask. That kind of a cow. Prajapati says, even this yajna will serve as an ishtakamadhuk. This will yield all that you desire. By means of yajna, you can accomplish all that you desire. If you want material prosperity, you can get material prosperity. And if you want spiritual growth, you can get spiritual growth also. Ishtakamadhuk astu. Let it be your Ishtakamadhuk. Let it be your wish yielder. Means to accomplish your desires. And he elaborates on the yajna further. Devan bhavayata anena. Anena yajnena. By means of this yajna, Devan bhavayata. Appease the devatas. Nourish the devatas. When you offer oblations in the yajna, it is offered to the devatas. And the devatas get nourished by the performance of yajna. It is food for the devatas. All that you offer in the yajna. And in return, the devatas will offer you what you need. Te deva bhavayantu vaha. Te devaha. Those devatas which receive the offering of the yajna, vaha bhavayantu. Let them nourish you. Vaha bhavayantu. Let them give you prosperity. Let them nourish you. So yajna is a symbiotic relationship between human beings and devatas. Parasparam bhavayantaha. mutually nourishing each other. Parasparam, mutually, each other, bhavayantaha, nourishing. So you give what devatas want, give food to the devatas, and the devatas will give you what you need. Thus, Shreyah Paramavapsyatha, Param Shreyah Avapsyatha. You will accomplish Param Shreyah, the ultimate goal of life, the ultimate good, which is moksha. So it can be understood as moksha if the person wants nishcheyasa, if he is performing the karma for chitta shuddhi. Or the same param sheyaha can be understood as the ultimate material good also, abhyudaya also, in the form of swarga. So you will get the ultimate purushartha, the purushartha that you choose by means of the yajna. Ishtan bhogan hi vo devaha dasyante yajnabhavitaha. Yajnabhavitaha devaha. The devatas who are yajnabhavitaha, who are pleased by yajna, by the human beings. Yajnaihi bhavitaha, pleased by yajna. They will give you vaha. Vaha means to you. Prajapati is telling the human beings. Yushmabhyam vaha. Ishtan bhogan dasyante. They will give you ishtan bhogan, the enjoyment that you desire, your desired enjoyments, they will yield. When they have given you what you desire, then you have to pay them back also. You cannot consume all of them by yourself. The devatas will give you food, the devatas will give you air. In fact, everything in the world is a grace of devatas, because all natural forces in the world are governed by the devatas. It is like the government. See, certain things are given by the government. The electricity given by the government. And in some places even water is given by the government in the cities. That is why you pay electricity bill, you pay water bill, because you are consuming the electricity. If you are consuming the electricity, you are supposed to pay electric bill also. If one is consuming the electricity, he cannot say, I will not pay electric bill. Let everything be free for me. It is not possible. One has to pay back. Similarly, we are making use of the facilities given by the government, and you are expected to pay tax also. You are living in this country and earning in this country. making use of the facilities provided by the government of this country, then you are expected to pay a portion of your income as tax. If you are not paying income tax despite earning a sum, then you are subject to penalty. Similarly, the whole universe is governed by the Devatas. It is a greater government than the local government. And we know the presence of the government from the Shastra. And the Shastra tells us, you are making use of the facilities given by the Devatas. Sunlight. Who is giving you sunlight? Surya Devata. Who is giving you air? Vayu Devata. Who is giving you water? Varuna Devata. Everything is governed by Devatas. Everything is given by Devatas. Now you pay bill for them also. We have to pay bill for everything. You are indebted to the Devatas. There is Deva Rina because we are making use of the facilities provided by the Devatas. Therefore, a portion of what we have should go to the Devatas as Deva Yajna. And if one does not perform Deva Yajna, one enjoys the life, enjoys all the commodities provided by the Devatas without performing Deva Yajna, without paying back to the Devatas, then he is violating his obligations. Just like one doesn't pay income tax, just like one doesn't pay electric bill. If one doesn't pay electric bill, still he makes use of electricity. Then he is a thief, stenaha. He gets a connection without the permission from the government. Some people do it. Stealing electricity. He doesn't have to pay bill. Similarly, this person who doesn't perform Deva Yajna, Krishna calls him Stenaha, a thief. It is a Mahapapa, it's a Papa, not paying back to the Devatas by performing Deva Yajna. Therefore, one has to perform Deva Yajna. Taihi dattan ebhyah apradaya. Taihi dattan bhogan, the bhogas which are given by them, by the Devatas, ebhyah apradaya, without offering back to them, yaha bhungte, one who enjoys, sahastenaha eva, he is indeed a thief. Stenaha. He will get papa. Non-performance of the yajna itself will give papa. enjoying without paying back is a papa. Non-performance will not give papa. We have already refuted it. But when you enjoy without paying, it is papa. The bhoga without paying will give papa. So that is how we have to resolve the seeming contradiction. Previously we had a discussion. Akarane pratyavaya is negated. So this shloka, while reading this shloka, one may feel there is a contradiction with that. Therefore we have to be clear. So just not performing is not giving papa. Enjoyment without offering back is papa. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.